Hello, today I want to talk to you about joint replacements, whether it's a shoulder replacement, reverse shoulder replacement, a knee replacement, or a hip replacement due to your work injury. We've had many cases where we've had folks have very significant injuries, or they've had a fairly significant injury. They've had a surgery on that body part, whether it's a shoulder, a knee, or a hip, and that surgery did not go well, leading them to have a second or a third surgery, which then leads to the joint replacement. It just depends. Sometimes you absolutely can destroy that shoulder, that hip, or that knee first time around, and it is not going to get better with an arthroscopic surgery on any of those body parts, or it's not going to get better with an open surgery on any of those body parts, and it's going to require a joint replacement, be it in the shoulder, the hip, or the knee. You've got to be very aware of what is going on in your body and the type of pain, which most people are aware of when they get hurt. They're not able to sleep. They're not able to move the knee. They're not able to move the hip. They're not able to move the shoulder. And it comes with time in many situations. Somebody may have had some arthritis in their knee at one point, but they were going to work every single day. And then all of a sudden they fall off a loading dock and they absolutely blow out their knee or their hip. And now they have got to go in and there's got to be joint replacement. You're going to find sometimes the insurance company is going to push back on that. Well, that person needed to have a joint replacement no matter what because they had some underlying arthritis or something to that effect. And we are very skilled at being able to ask the doctor the proper questions as to whether or not that joint replacement surgery is due to your work injury or was sped up because of that work injury. I have one gentleman who had a really bad shoulder injury working as a truck driver, and he was pulling items out of the truck. The items got stuck. He blew out his shoulder. He went in and he had arthroscopic shoulder help his rotator cuff severe tear in there. Unfortunately, when they did that surgery, it did not help. They had to then go in and replace some tendons, and they had to use grafts. It was a disaster because he wound up getting an infection, and we went on from there and there. By the time he was going in to have the next surgery, it was discussed that he would going to have the reverse shoulder surgery. And people, depending upon your age, depending upon your doctor, it will matter as to how old are you. When should we do a joint replacement on this person? Can we redo it down the road? Shoulders, typically not. You typically can do it in the knee. And so we look at many things. How many surgeries have you had on that body part? How bad was the initial injury? What is underlying? Is there arthritis? How old are you? And what kind of mobility do you need going forward? Many factors that we look at. We talk to you, in many cases, multiple times about it. We talk to you about how you're going to talk to your doctor about this. We may be sending the doctor a letter with questions so that we can nail it down for you, get the care that you need, and then move your case along in the right direction. If you want to talk to me about this rather complicated type of surgery and the injuries that go along with it, please call me, 770-351-0801. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jody, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about all rights and benefits available to you under the Georgia Workers' Injury Laws, I'd like to invite you to download my Georgia Workers' Compensation Survival Kit that I created for folks just like you. Some of the topics I cover include: can I get fired for filing a work injury claim? 8 critical mistakes to avoid. Is it true that the insurance company will hire a private investigator to follow me around and videotape my activities? What happens when the insurance company is late with my weekly wage payments? 7 specific tactics I recommend to maximize your case settlement value. If you or a loved one needs to maximize your recovery from your Georgia Workers' Compensation claim, you'll find this survival kit important reading. Download your survival kit right now and at no cost. Just visit my website and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now, and as always, I wish you the best.